Jump in somewhere in the circle. To me, this kind of symbolizes all of us coming together at this event.
If everyone can take a second and write your name on the webbing.
Yeah. Sign in.
I am at the DTREAT retreat in Villanova.
It's a conference for people between
the ages of 18 and 25
with type 1 diabetes.
To come together and create a community
and help them transition into adulthood.
And I want you to write a word or a phrase that sums up what you were just thinking about.
Don't freak out, it's gonna be okay.
Hey, welcome to DTREAT.
Harper.
So good. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Have you been involved with a camp before? Or?
Sorry, my name is Jen. I've been diabetic for 23 years.
My name is Jaime Hill. I come from Indiana. I've had diabetes for 19 years.
My name is John Davidson. I'm from up in Allentown. I've been diabetic for 3 years.
I've had diabetes for 4 months. Those 4 months have been very stressful and an adventure.
Not too long ago I transitioned from pediatric care into adult care, and the average age of my clinic is about 75. To really meet people who are out going through the same thing that I am in the same age, I think is very, very important.
If you have diabetes, stand up.
I think one of my favorite parts of the weekend so far has been the opportunity to get together in the breakout groups.
And this is a really difficult time for diabetes. So what we want to do today is talk about this stuff. Traveling abroad with diabetes, or traveling in general with diabetes. Shout one out. Andrew will write it down.
We just brainstorm and learn from each other new things about diabetes and how we manage it.
And now that I'm going to be going to college, and like that's my responsibility. And like my mom tries to make my responsibility, but I just forget. Like I think that's maybe the difficult part. Like I can take care of myself, but it's like thinking of what I need to take care of myself. I need a reminder. That's what I need.
It would pop up a screen that says order insulin today, or you're running out of stress, or you know whatever.
Being able to learn from each other and find people even kind of near you in your community that you didn't know about before, that you can connect with and know for this support now that you can sort of reach out. There's a lot of transitional things going on, and a lot of times it's easier just to relate.
My whole group goes through, no problem. They're running to get to the group, and I go through and they're like, wait a minute, calm.
That's why they told me to my shoulder. Before I started doing this, I felt alone. And then once I drove up to my first time at camp, I started crying because I thought I was the only kid or the only person with diabetes. But coming to these, it's kind of helped me come out of that, turn around, and kind of see it as a gift. Also,
But many of them just don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, or what it was 30 years ago when their great-grandmother from World War II had diabetes.
And these programs, they work. And this age group of people that we're targeting now is out of high school and out of these groups, or maybe they've never been involved with these groups before.
I think it's like working with your doctor. Yeah, I would just talk to your doctor.
Actually, 61% of people say that it's critical to have this type of a support group and a system to take the best care of their disease that they can, and yet nearly half the people in this age group don't ever have an opportunity like this. So we thought this would be the best way to capture it.
I think it's really important to be with someone who understands that you're diabetic and that you need to check your blood sugar at certain points, which it might be convenient for both of you. You want to be sure that the person that you're with is understanding, and not only understanding, but they know why.
I think there was one participant, a guy, he was sitting next to me, and he said, the words that he said was, "It's about time." That there were people who were just waiting for an opportunity like this to participate in a conference like this, so it was about time.
Or group affiliations with other young adults with diabetes, and they looked at
diabetes kind of feels like it's a game that you just can't ever win, that you can't ever get out of. Like no matter what, you have to play the game. That's just it. So our poster describes everything else besides diabetes. Hot guys on a beach. Everybody enjoys Sears' custom replacement windows.
Megan and I, in one word, I can call and describe to her how I feel without taking 2 hours to do it.
Yeah.
My life is not diabetes. I have other goals, other dreams, other things I like to do.
And it's also just really reassuring to see people who have had diabetes for 20 years and who are doing great and are doing amazing work in the world.
It's well over 250 million people, approaching 500,000 people on insulin pumps. This is the original continuous glucose monitoring system. And if it looked like this, it was great because you could say, hey, this person's high overnight and they're pretty good during the day, and you can make a change.
I think like everyone comes from a different place and we're all like going to different places. We all like got here, and like I think that hearing each other's stories and how everyone got everywhere else, like there are a lot of different ways to get to where you're going, but like you're getting motivation.
Been looking for it for years.
Off you down.